Hi, everyone, and welcome to another session of the Outsmart Yourself series. My name is Katie Takis, and I'm a Senior Product Marketing Manager at Smartly. And joining us today is Tret Johnson on the Global Ad Tech and Product Partnerships team at TikTok.
Hey, Katie, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for joining. So earlier this year, we announced that Smartly is badged as both an official creative partner and a campaign management partner for TikTok. And it's been a really amazing journey watching our customers grow alongside the TikTok team. And so, of course, we're always excited when we get to spend time and, learn and hear from our friends over at TikTok. And so today we're going to look at how brands can really set themselves apart for success on TikTok, as it has really become the world's fastest growing social media platform. So let's dig into the questions. So question one for you, Tret. Why should brands be including TikTok into their advertising strategy, and what really makes it different than other social platforms?
Yeah, so at a high level, TikTok is entertainment driven by our users in our community, and with discovery and creation at the core of the experience. It's where brands are finding a great opportunity to engage not only with their existing customers, but also discover and embrace entirely new ones. We have over 1 billion people spending the duration of a film on TikTok every day. And they don't just check TikTok, they watch TikTok. That means compared to other channels, they're fully leaned in with sound on and immersed in discussion. This creates countless opportunities for your brand to get in front of these unique segments via organic and paid reach. And we're seeing countless brands across the board find increased brand lift, awareness, and ultimately drive conversions by embracing the platform.
Yeah, and I mean, I know from my own experience, I definitely spent a ton of time scrolling through TikTok, so no surprise there. Cool. So what type of creative would you recommend brands use on TikTok, and how should they really approach creating this type of content?
Well, the quick answer is that creator-driven, authentic, and native-feeling content performs the best on the platform. And I understand that might feel a bit daunting at first if you haven't previously utilized UGC or worked with creators and influencers before, but my advice is twofold. First, just get started. Make sure your brand has a TikTok account, play around, watch content, search for any TikToks the community has already made about you or your competitors, and just start picking up the vibe of how your industry and brands are being discussed. In parallel, do an accounting of what creative assets you already have and start from there. Working with what you know has performed well elsewhere, ideally vertical video, then you can progress to remixing it to better cater to TikTok. That means maybe editing it quicker, better sound usage, or different sequencing. And then eventually you arrive where you've collected some learnings and are ready to jump in with a TikTok first bespoke or creator generated content creation.
Awesome. So you spoke a lot around creator. Can you kind of share what exactly is a creator and what makes them unique?
Yeah, creators and their content are not just the core of the experience on TikTok, but it's really what makes up and is the community of our platform. So most users don't just consume others' content, but actually engage themselves, doing duets, making their own TikToks, and participating in organic and branded trends. And the interest and diversity of our creators is quite amazing. So as an advertiser, creators can help promote your brand by utilizing them essentially as outsourced creativity for your creative production and messaging. Creators don't have to come at a large cost to your budgets, and even newer or smaller scale creators can drive a big impact to your business by freshening up and adding authenticity to your creative approach. If you're wanting to lean on a creator for more than just production, but such as amplifying your reach even further, you can also consider what's more conventionally known as like influencers, creators with built-in large audiences.
Awesome. So I think creative in itself is one of the kind of challenges that a lot of advertisers think about when it comes to getting started on TikTok. Obviously, there's a lot of really great ways to kind of battle that challenge and make it really easy to get started. But what are some other misconceptions that you're hearing around advertising on TikTok? And what are some tips on moving past those?
The main one I still hear quite a lot is related to our audience demographics, that TikTok is just for Gen Z or only a good platform for beauty tips and dancing choreography. Well, that's definitely not the case. And there is a home for everyone on TikTok. Every age category is well represented. And the great thing is that a lot of content has multi-generational appeal. So all types of brands and their desired audiences are well suited by having a presence and an acquisition strategy on the app. The other links back to creator usage, and that's just like people think it might be too overwhelming or hard to get started. Like I mentioned before, I really recommend advertisers just try it out, learn, and iterate. It gets easier with time. To start out, brands can reach out to existing creators who have engaged with their brand or created organic content, start amplifying it, or you can use tools like TikTok's own creator marketplace or third parties like Whaler or Captivate to identify and reach out to creators with the highest affinities to your target demographics, send them a brief and embrace their creativity, then test and repeat.
Awesome. I think another question that we often get from our advertisers is when you are using user-generated content, how can you make sure that that is really across the full funnel? I think when it comes to brand awareness, UGC is really a natural type of content, but when it comes to more lower funnel, do you have any tips or CTAs that a brand could leverage to make sure that they are driving those conversions with that type of content?
Yeah, it's kind of like I often say that we want to embrace creators, but we also want to, teach creators to be a little bit more performance driven. So really you bring the performance understanding when you're engaging with creators. And that's where you can kind of, focus on including the best CTAs for your results into the creatives themselves. So I think that's where you can really take a stronger direction with your creative briefing process and make sure that the best practices you've learned for conversion are applied to the assets that you're getting produced by creators.
Yeah, makes sense. Speaking of performance, how do brands measure their success on TikTok? And I guess, are there any considerations for iOS 14, given, of course, all of the recent privacy changes that have been happening in the industry?
From a measurement standpoint, we've built out our native solutions like TikTok Pixel, server-to-server integrations via our Events API and brand lift features. And we've also partnered with the market leaders in mobile attribution and impression tracking. So I encourage all brands to start with implementing the best fitting solutions there. And then as a leading platform for discovery, it's important that advertisers consider the full funnel impact of their ads on TikTok, something we're further focusing on building out products to better reflect the impact we're having. On the iOS 14 front, we're also about to roll out some exciting new features there to increase visibility into the campaigns targeting iOS 14 based devices, so stay tuned.
Awesome, thanks. And then I guess given that TikTok is such an immersive experience, I think brand safety is something that often comes up for a lot of advertisers, just making sure that their content is brand safe on TikTok. What steps is TikTok taking again to just make sure that there is that brand safety there for advertisers?
Sure. Our community is really important to us, so we've invested in building a safe experience end to end. We're aiming to be the most trusted environment for brands, and that takes a commitment to building trust through accountability, transparency, and safety. So we've tackled that by really focusing on improving and executing our community guidelines and moderation, making sure that all users feel comfortable to be their authentic self on the platform and free to see, create, and engage with safe content. This translates into a better environment for our brands as well. We've built our ad products and accompanying first-party and third-party integrations like IAS, OpenSlate, and Zephyr to make sure brands run adjacent to safe and suitable content, giving them more control and opportunity to connect with their communities in a trusted environment. I'd advise any advertiser who would like to find out more about the specifics or the best solutions for their brand to work with their TikTok rep to find out more.
Great. And then I think just a fun question we always like to ask, can you share some of the brands who you think are doing a really good job advertising on TikTok?
Sure. Well, I'm a big foodie and I like to both cook, but also have easy meal prep at home. So I've really enjoyed advertisers like HelloFresh, Daily Harvest, etc. These businesses do a very good job at combining creator-produced testimonial videos with clear calls to action or coupon codes to really drive conversion. I really encourage you all to check them out. And of course, we have case studies up on our TikTok for Business site, but my favorite place to scroll for inspiration besides the app itself is our top ads section of the TikTok Creative Center. You can quickly filter by industry and objective and see countless high-performing ads to kick off your creativity.
Great. So we're just about out of time. So I guess just to wrap it up, what is your best tip that you would provide our viewers with when it comes to either getting started or advertising in general on TikTok?
Jump in and have fun. I encourage everybody, both personally and as a brand, to get on TikTok if they haven't yet, and to spend some time on the app and even try making a TikTok. You learn so much just by seeing the content out there and getting your hands a little dirty. And the best performing brands don't just treat it as another ad placement for their media mix, but really embrace it as a key opportunity to engage with their audiences.
Awesome. All right. And on that note, we are out of time. So thank you so much, Tret, for joining us today and sharing all of those insights with our viewers. And of course, thank you to our viewers for tuning in. For past recordings and any upcoming episodes of the Outsmart Yourself series, you can visit smartly.io/worksmartly. See you next time.
Thanks.